Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Karen. Welcome to my channel. I got a groovy recipe for you tonight. We're going to make popsicle creamsicles. Yay! Woohoo! Okay, so obviously you're going to need some popsicle molds. Got it off eBay. And you're going to need this list of ingredients. You're going to need a half a cup of orange juice concentrate, thawed. I'll show you what that looks like in a minute. A half a can of sweetened condensed milk. A half a cup of whole milk, a quarter cup of heavy cream, this is going to be rich, and maybe a little bit of orange food coloring, we'll see. I've never made this before, so I'm just kind of going on the fly. Let's come on down and watch what I do. So this is orange juice concentrate. It's in a can in your freezer section, if you didn't already know that. Okay, so also you're going to need a blender, a food processor, NutriBullet, whatever you need to mix everything up in. This cannot be done, I don't believe so, by just a bowl and a whisk. I could be wrong though. So you're going to take your orange juice. Do not add water, it is just going to be like that. Okay. And then you're going to take your sweetened condensed milk, which I have already separated over here. And I'm going to take my naughty spoon that I got at Target a couple Christmases ago. And I'm just going to pour all that goodness in there. And if it happens to be too much ingredients, too full, then I can always separate everything, mix it, and then mix it together again. I pray that you all are having a wonderful day. Oh. Okay, I think that's good. My grandmother used to just sit there for hours and scrape and scrape and scrape and scrape like that, and you know, she went through the depression and she did not want to lose not 1 ounce of food. So there was that. And then we're going to have a half a cup of whole milk. I don't spill it. There we go. Then we're going to have a quarter cup of that cream. Okay. So I'm going to put the top on here. Is that all? I guess that's it. I might need to do this again if there's not enough. Taking a second for this cap to go on. Why are you arguing with me? There we go. I'm gonna make a loud noise. I got everything. Yep. Okay. Gotta pull you guys up a little bit and you can see. I'm gonna just do this for really quick because she said if you over mix it, the whipping cream will get really stiff and it'll become more like ice cream instead of like an ice pop. So, which would be good too, but that's not what I'm making. Okay. So, it doesn't look like it's going to make much, but these things are kind of tiny. Now what I'm going to do oh man, that looks really good. There's just a teeny bit of milk left in here. I'm going to pour that in. I'm going to take my little baby spoon and just mix that up really quick. And then what I'm going to also do is I'm going to save some of this for later. And there's a reason why. Or actually I'm going to save this for first. You're like, what are you doing? Okay. I'm going to just take a little bit of this and pour it into this bowl. And that's enough. And then what I'm going to do, because I don't want to just I don't want complete frozen concentrate orange juice on the top, so I'm going to take a little bit of this and put it into the cream. And then I'm going to mix it. That way the top is not too overly because I want a different top of the popsicle than the bottom is. So there we go. That's a lot of concentrate. Mix with that cream, and if it's not orange enough, I think I'm going to put in some colors. So while this is happening, while this is going on, you're going to take the rest of the mix that you just blended and you're going to put it in the fridge for about, until you're done, for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to do that now. I should have made his face. Okay, and the reason why you're going to do this is, let me just get that out of the way, clean that up real quick. Okay, now I'm going to take the molds, which I've washed and cleaned and done all that. No longer need the NutriBullet. Get that out of the way, clean everything up as you go. And what I'm going to do, I'm sorry, I need clean. Just give me 2 seconds. I do not have a fancy photographer on me pausing the video when I do this. It is just me, no cameraman. There we go. So, oh yes, and I'm also going to put a little bit of food coloring. Can you see down right here? Just to make it pop. Get it? Pop? Popsicles. Haha. Dun dun. I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. Just one little pinch will do. And I'm going to roll it around and see what color comes out of it. I'm hoping for really nice and bright orange. Oh wow, look at that. In order for you to have this set, you're going to have to put it in the freezer after you put this in here for about 20 minutes, because if you try to put this in with the other stuff, they're just going to mix together, and you don't want that. You want this to set nicely. So, and I really don't know how many we're making, so if I use one, okay, here we go. Are you ready? Can you see? I can see. Can you see? I think that's better. Gonna pour just a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Wow. That is real time, ain't it? That is reality. Reality says that I am making a mess. I should have put it in a different container. Okay, they're not all going to be the same. And I'm going to make 5. And if I don't have it for the last one, then oh well. Okay, sorry about the mess, guys. Okay, and the reason why I didn't want to put the frozen concentrate on there is because, can you imagine putting your mouth on a popsicle that's going to be just frozen concentrate? And it's not even orange juice, it's concentrate, which is, obviously the word concentrate means it's going to be heavy on the stuff. So if that freezes, I really don't care. I'm going to put this in the freezer for 20 minutes. You know what, I think I'm actually going to leave that one in there too. And we will be right back. Obviously, and again, reiterate my words, this is going to be a 2-part video because I'm going to need about 6 hours for this to do its work, do its magic. And I'm going to need to be doing other videos in between. So I'm going to take myself and go relax because I'm messing up words. But it's okay because that's me. That's who I am. Back in 20 minutes. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back. So a few things have happened since I stopped the video. Number one, The orange in the molds did not hold. It's not been 20 minutes, it's been 40 minutes, and they are still very liquidy. But at this point, I really don't care. And I'm going to pour in the rest. This was in the fridge for that same time, and it got kind of very thick. I tasted some because I'm like, be really good, and it was the orange juice concentrate was too much. So I would put a little bit of water in that concentrate because the concentrate is just too much. I put a pinch, just the tiniest little pinch of salt in here because when you're doing a sweet recipe, like if you use a lot of powdered sugar and it gets too sweet, you put a little bit of pinch of salt to balance it out. So that's what I did. I'm going to put the top back on. I'm going to let this go on for about maybe 5 more seconds so that way it can just smooth out again. It needs to thin out as well. Hopefully it'll do that. Ready? Okay. So this time, I don't know where I put it. This time, there we go. I did just a little bit of salt. The orange juice concentrate is still there, but it's not as bad. And I don't taste any salt. So, I put this aside, not knowing that I was going to need it again. So you're going to just pour whatever from your blender, from your mixer, into this cup, into a pourer. My best tool I've ever bought. Macy's, $8. I have used it and used it and used it. It's the best rubber spatula that I have ever used in my life. It really is. The only thing with this, the NutriBullet, it has these little bars on the inside, so it's a little difficult to really clean it out. And if you have any leftover, if you didn't have this recipe is halved. You can double it, which will make about 5 to probably 10 to 14 popsicles. Let me bring you on down here. And every time we do something, it's pretty new. You don't know if it's going to come out. You don't know how the flavor is going to be. This is super creamy. Let me get this out of the way. And I'm excited for it. It's just very strong. But maybe when it's frozen, it's not going to be that strong. Oh, if you double this and you make it, if you have some left over, if you don't have any more cups to fill, don't worry about it. Just pour it in like a freezer container, like a bowl, a Tupperware bowl, and just freeze it. And you can eat it out of there like it's ice cream. So now, let me try this. Actually, let me go to the side because that way it might not. Still going there. Oh, see? They blended without even me knowing that. It's okay. I'll live. They blended. That's pretty cool. I'm feeling I might have a little bit left over. I don't know. We'll see. No, nope. Never mind. This might not be full to the top. We'll try it. So this is going to need definitely at least 6. Don't you fall out. Don't you. Don't you dare. To 8 hours to freeze. I'm hoping this reaches the top. Oh, no, 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 no. I started going out the other side. I'm like, if I can't reach it, trial and error, people. Trial and error. Sorry. Okay. You know me and cleaning my mess up. I don't care that it's on the board because it's just gonna freeze, and I'll clean it tomorrow when it's done. But now I'm gonna take the tops and try to attempt to put them in there. And as you see, the NutriBullet works wonderfully if you have one of those for mixing. They're not as full as I would like, but I wanted to have 6. And I know that I'm going to enjoy these tomorrow. Yes, I am. I don't know who. I wish I had people to share them with. Okay, I'm looking. Will this reach in here? Maybe not. I'm going to try to bring this one out. Because I believe I can take this and pour a little bit in there. That way you can reach higher to the top. So next time I'll probably make a batch and a half to fully go around. There's some that are not going to be. Sorry, got an itch. Okay, that seems to go. Is it on? No. Okay, you gotta be kidding me here. I think they're on as much as they're going to be on. Some kind of ran over, so I had to. There we go. You got to do them in your hand because it's just not going to go in the container. I swear, I'm never going to buy these cheap things again. They were $9. They were not worth it. Don't buy this kind, people, please. This is just, because you have to have them on right in order for them to come out right. So, there we go. There's 2 down. That one went right on. Some of them go right on, some of them don't. Whee! This is fun! And just so you know, if you do this before you see the second video, in order for these pops to come out, if you have pops in your house and you're doing this, get like a big cup of just nice warm water, so that way you can loosen the mold, loosen the ice cream, the popsicle from the mold when you get it out. Because if you try to force it out, most likely you'll try to take the top with you. This ran over a little bit, so let me clean that up. That's what I'm doing over here. So I did have enough. I just poured some out. Had some pouring difficulties. Actually, wait, hold on. Wait. It's my first time trying this. I've never made popsicles in my whole entire life, except for the ones that I made last week with the peach and the blueberry and the raspberry. And this is the first time that I've really ever tried to make these, so any popsicles. These are not bad. Some of them really fit. I mean, some of them you really gotta just put on. Okay. These are going in the freezer for a good 6 to 10 hours. Hey, I don't care if they're cooked. As long as they're in there and they're going to stay, whatever. Now let me try to do this on camera so that way you'll know that I'm not just scrapping it and trying again. I'm going to put them in this corner. Here we go. Lord Jesus, please let them not fall on the floor. I have a story for you as far as things that you're making and cooking falling on the floor. It was terrible. Okay, here we go. They're ready. Okay. So it is literally like 2 o'clock in the morning. I am going to just probably go to bed. And video number 2 will be on its way. Sorry it took so long to get going. Just bringing everything together in the beginning was super easy, but that was just a mess. And remember, if you're going to do this, put some water in the concentrate. The concentrate is too much. It's too sharp. It's too sharp. So, love y'all. Thanks for watching. Part 2 on its way. Bye, guys.